Something's on my mind.
Shouldn't go wandering in dark alleys. Very dangerous hobby. Gets people killed. Wait, you're Farling's friend. She said to let you in. Funny little gnome she is. Always laughing at me, even when I don't joke. Come, I'll let you in. My pleasure. In you go, before I change my mind.
Oh, you rancid bastard. See? Mine's fresh.
Welcome to the Guildhall, Faerun's finest festo. As long as you're not sober.
Or able to smell.
I should speak up.
Wow, look who it is! Glad to see you in the city. Hope you found plenty of coin in Ketherick's coffers. Ready to do some business? I survived the hells when Elturel fell. Compared to that, slipping out of Moonrise was child's play. Oh, I've got a few ideas. I'll be running this whole place in no time. Ready to do some business? That's right, specialising in pre-owned goods. You want to trade? Talk to Sticky there. I'm in management. Busy, you know.
Let's talk price. See anything of yours? No, you...
Right. Which crew are you with? Bellbreakers? The Children of Hor?
The names ring familiar. Two of the many crews that make up the Guild. A loose collective with ties to every criminal enterprise in the city's underworld.
In between scores, then? Oh, there's no shame in that. This Stone Lord business has even the bigger crews shutting up shop for a while. Fair warning, the Guildmaster wants no fraternizing with the Zhentarim. They're here to work, not share war stories. They won't be much use to us if they're drinking and dicing when the Stone Lord kicks the door down. Up the stairs. She keeps an open door. To those who don't waste her time, anyway.
I know times are tough, but this crowd could mingle a bit, eh? We're all on the same side.
No, you didn't.
Don't give me that squinty side eye like all those paranoid guildies. Nine Fingers is well respected in the Zhentarim. If the Stone Lord's pressing in on her territory, we're here to help. Missed the welcome parade, did you? Hugging, tears. It was just lovely. True, we've been better liked in towns we bloody conquered, but it's hard to blame Nine Fingers. On top, undisputed for years. Then you have to call the likes of us in to protect you from some shithead calling himself Stone Lord. I'd be embarrassed too.
I know where the Stone Lord
Don't let the quiet fool you. Zent contacts say the sewers down here are livelier than ever.
Keen might look down on the Zentarim, but she'll be glad of us once the Stone Lord comes knocking.
I'm sorry, sweetie pie. I don't do requests. But toss me a few coppers, and I'll shoot you a saucy wink across the bar. Very kind of you, sir. I'll be dedicating the next keening elven ballad to you. You look like the type to enjoy one.
If it's Uktar you're after, he's in with the guild master. Not even Nine Fingers Keen can escape the great balancing of guild books.
Don't mind the ladies' court. Just a game we play. Figuring how we'll kill you if you cross 9 fingers.
What, Lady AQ still playing that game? I don't have one ready.
It's an orphanage, Uktar. What would you have me do? Seize their toys as payment?
Well, they failed to pay tribute. We should withdraw our protection, at the very least.
And cede more ground to the Stone Lord? You're not suggesting I yield a single inch of the city, my city, to this cult?
We already look weak. If you're seen to be forgiving debts...
I didn't say forgive. Seize the building. Arm any children old enough. If they protect what's mine, we'll consider that a start on what's owed.
Yes, Guildmaster. Excuse me? This is a private council.
Keep your underpants clean, Uktar. We're playing host to a hero. You recall our reports of Ketheric Thorm, General of the Absolute, Champion of Merkel, unkillable Tyrant of Moonrise. Meet the one who killed him. A little less impressive as revelations go. You'll forgive the spying, I hope. The Guild keeps watch for anyone of interest passing through our gates. I'd say you qualify. I already know the one thing about you that I need to. You've crossed paths with the cult's leadership before, and you're still standing. I mean to burn the Absolute from the face of my city. So if you mean to help, congratulations. We just became the best of friends. Knowing what I know usually comes at a cost. But let's say we'll put it on your tab. The leader of some new crew that's intent on paining my arse. If he was just another upstart who didn't like paying guild dues, fair enough. But he and his crew make no demands. Leave no survivors to pass on a message. All I know is that on every scrap of ground he takes from me, the cult of the Absolute soon starts sprouting. Doesn't matter. Whatever god the prick prays to, I'll send him to meet it soon enough. Ha! Which part? The Stone Lords hollowed this place out. Half my crews have fled or in hiding. Orin's faceless try to pierce my ranks every day, while Gortash's toy soldiers control the streets. When the Absolute's army arrives to wage war on the city, our best hope is to make sure they have no leaders in here willing to open the gates for them. Simple enough. After Jaheira warned me and then disappeared, I went nosing into the cult for myself. I could bore you with the details. How I found evidence of Gortash's projects, traced him to Orin the Red, and made a safe bet there was some dried-out old necromancer to round out the three. Because it's always the dead, bloody three. Has been half-gods who can't help but make their irrelevance everyone else's problem. Oh. You've got some juicy little tidbit I haven't heard yet. Huh. It seems like my intelligence on you was patchy at best. That's annoying. You are until you're not. But if there's a tainted elder brain slopping around below my city, I think we need one another more than ever. So, as long as you can keep a lid on what's growing inside you, we're allies. Until you can't, and we're not. Simple enough, I reckon. Now, war to be fought. You need anything? I was planning to soften you up a bit first, but... straight to business then. You've been seen with a certain Harper. Grey of hair, somewhat spiky of manner. We're practically sisters! So much so, I even stopped trying to have her killed a few years back. I need to speak with her. She's still getting the lay of the land, I expect. I have information that might help with that. So, remind her to pay an old friend a visit, would you? I could, but she wouldn't thank either of us for that. Trust me. Now, is there anything else you need? Oh, did you enjoy the encounter? Zenobia. Always told the girl that mouth would cost her her head. I could wish she'd shown some restraint, but I doubt she'd have returned it. The rats usually keep a lid on their nastier notions, but with the Stone Lord business distracting me, some are starting to test the leash. All the more reason to be rid of the cult quickly, so I can remind my crews it's not a leash round their necks if they cross me. It's a noose.
I look forward to the day we show the Archduke that his tongue is not half so silvered as he thinks. We could. It would just be a very short one. We cannot expect either of the Chosen to fall easily. But fall they must, if we're to have all three stones to command the brain. Still, if you see sense in making an alliance, I won't question it. I'll just look forward to the inevitable breaking Gortash spoke of.
I know what she speaks of. I need, information from her. And a pardon from you, for I have not been overly generous with the truth.
Tell me, what do you know of a man named Mince of Rashomon?
Your ruined brain lurches and bilious intestines squirm. A hero, an enemy most foul.
I sense you mean no insult, calling scarce a century ago the old days, which is considerably more insulting. Minsk is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. We've fought at one another's backs times beyond counting. And the last time I saw him, I left him to die. There always is. But that is still the fundamental fact of it. Before we ever heard of this absolute, we received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle of cultists with mind flayers in their midst. We might have ended it there, cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, Minsk charged in alone. It was chaos. He was overrun, dragged down beneath a mass of tentacles. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day. The world takes much from those who presume to defend it. But sometimes, you get to take it back. So don't be sorry, because I mean to use you, if you're willing. Infection, indoctrination, eradication. That has been the fate of everyone the cult has captured so far, but it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsk's either. I'm not asking for promises. Just the chance. Oh, the point is moot without the means to find him. Without the Harpers, we shall have to find another path. Nine Fingers Keen controls the guild, which in turn controls every criminal racket from Heapside to the High Hall. Nothing happens in this city that she doesn't hear of, sooner or later. How hospitable she will be to a Harper that comes begging to her guild hall, we will find out. Perhaps I will let you do the talking. Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsk of Rashiman?
Your ruined brain lurches, and bilious intestine.
Oh, am I too sentimental for you? And the last time I saw him, I left him to die. Before we ever heard of what we found was the first dark... We might have ended. It was chaos. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with... The world takes... So don't be sorry. Infection. But it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it... Because I was playing the pragma... If I seems... Oh, the point is moot without me. So Bal's chosen is a doppelganger. I should not be surprised. They have ever been among his favorite servants. Orin is testing you. Either she thinks herself a predator, playing with her food, or she fears what you might do. She spoke to you in a rather familiar fashion. More shapeshifter mind games, I suppose. This all begins to ring a little too familiar for my liking. The last time I fought doppelgangers, the Balspawn Sarevok was using them to subvert the city government, aid his rise to power. But Orin, he's more predator than politician, I think. She simply wants to make us feel hunted, isolated. Tell the Lordling that Orin is watching. Seems that Gortash and Orin have had a little falling out. We should leverage that. As you wish.
You owe me a gold piece, grandmother. When I heard you died out in the wilderness, I made an offering at Kellenvor's well.
Of gold? Oh, I did not know I meant so much to you, Guildmaster.
No, I'm terribly sentimental. Case in point, I've just let a harper walk through my guild hall, noticeably unholed. Because I'm curious about why you're here and who it is you've brought with you. How nice. You won't find many of those in my guild hall.
We won't tax your hospitality too long, Nine Fingers. I'm searching for Minsk of Rashomon.
A big name, that. Such information does not come cheap, High Harper. Not in normal times. Of course. Seeing as these are not normal times and we're all such good friends, I'll do better than tell you where he is. I'm bringing him here as we speak. Or parts of him, at least. I gave no orders about the condition of his corpse.
What treachery is this, Nine Fingers? Have you thrown in with the Absolute too?
Against my own city. Careful. You're in very real danger of hurting my feelings. It's Minsk who's found his faith with Faerun's newest god. And a new name with it. Stone Lord.
Lies.
Minsk was never one to need much persuading. Not when it came to spilling my people's blood. In his short reign, the Stone Lord and his crew have earned a reputation. Pure brutality. No survivors. And where he mows my people down, this ripe little cult takes root. But not for much longer. We have word on where he plans to hit next. And he'll find us ready to hit back this time.
Nine Fingers. Estelle. Call off your ambush, tell us where he is, and we'll handle this.
We? I see no Harpers, Jaheira. I'm sorry, but this fight's too big for you alone. If you're half the friend you're posing as, you'll tell her that her part in this is done. The Stone Lord's fate is sealed. We have a bigger war to fight. I'd rather turn our talk to that, but if you need a moment, Jaheira, well, you've earned that much. My guild hall is open to you. Have a drink, Jaheira. Have a rest. Just leave well enough alone. It would be a shame for the city to lose 2 of its heroes in one day.
There's little point in pressing Nine Fingers further. She means what she says. But we swore no vows. She won't tell us where to find Minsk? Someone else in her guild hall will. We need to be swift. I suppose we must greet the local wildlife. Guildhall is awash with ale-scented gossip at the best of times. These days, they have nothing but the Stone Lord to talk about. Nothing so grand. He was just another broken little ballspawn who tried to clamber to glory over the corpses of others. There was a time when he might have made more of himself. He was certainly given the chance after we threw him down, but he slunk back into his father's shadow instead. There is nothing more to say of him.
Moving ahead. Stone Lord plans to rob the counting house, and Nine Fingers means to trap him there. Seems like a good moment to talk.
If you need help, sire, just speak to the clerks.
The big bald fellow he was escorting?
With a half-elf, yeah. New client, maybe? Either way, Glitterbeard was fit to fit.
Do you have any blank vouching documents? Excuse me, sir.
Account holders only from here. Vault pass? This is the wealthiest banking house on the coast. God's ransom sitting under our feet. So if it's a bribe you're angling out, well, this I have to hear. You wouldn't make it past the second door. But that'd be cold comfort to my corpse, true enough. Go on then, you mad bastard. But if Glitterbeard catches you down there, do me the service of dying before you name any names.
I want to have a word.
Just need to see your vault pass, please. Is this why Glitterbeard's been acting so strangely? Go then. I might be out of my head, but God's help me. I believe you.
Will your shift be over soon?
Who wants to know?
My faith will guide me.
It's never been robbed.
If it has, I doubt the guards will come around to tell us.
That might be worth a look. What's that?
Here. Glitterbeard's in the mood just now.
A mood?
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Take your time down there, Headbanker. We're not busy up
My
here.
name's Hunley, but you can call me Briggs.
Client, maybe? Either way, Glitterbeard was fit to fit trousers.
Maybe
What
I
am I
will.
to do?
Or maybe
Just
I
as
won't.
well as going down to special deposits.
Never mind, Glitterbeard.
Salutations.
It's me done his good books you want to be in. Glitterbeard might shake hands and smile, but it's me, Dunny, who can assign you to the graveyard shift.
Let us show them how it's done.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
More unmarked withdrawals. You could at least try to hide the guild accounts.
What's wrong with you now?
Nothing more than
I'll take this way. Worth a try.
Please refrain from entering until a staff member has opened the way for you. For current door codes, please refer to the head banker's office. Highest security clearance only.
At your command. Go.
No one's stopped me yet.
The air is ripe with magic.
I wonder what the next move is.
Road ahead.
A long way to go still.
At least things have stayed interesting.
This way.
Still alive, so that's progress. Never wanted the easy path.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Call and I answer. no rest. Be you wicked or wise.
At the ready. With ease.
There is work to do.
It's still moving.
Hush your fussing. Nine Fingers had this one made especially. A little mouthful will barely slow it down.
But the stories...
Stories. Tall tales and big names, lad. Don't let them fool you. Elminster the Archmage, Drist the Drow Exile. Heroes have power, aye, but not half so much as we do. A little coin into the right purse. A soft word in the right ear. It's not glory that spins these plains, lad. It's gold. See? Now. Moradin's cracked clay.
There is no gold in here! If there is one thing Minsk hates more than beasts with bad breath, it is those who are tricksome with the truth. And turnips. But you are no turnip. Let that be of comfort in your final moments.
Meet Minsk. He still seems very much himself to me.
Minsk? The very man Jahira is after.
You.
Stone Lord. Ha! Better to call yourself Stonehead.
Your false face does not fool my eyes. I will cut until you look like the monster you truly are.
Somehow, you are making even less sense than usual. Perhaps I can explain. The Stone Lord sees through your lies, shapeshifter. Count yourself lucky he cannot stay. Nine Fingers set a poor trap, little banker. Let the Absolute's faithful show you how it is done. Now come, Stone Lord. We have the gold, and the Absolute has need of it elsewhere.
As you say, Jahira.
Slarning shape-changers! Enough! Let us deal with these cultists, then find out where they are nesting.
this is worth the cost. On my way.
Death is but a word away.
Good show.
Lulasan.
Take you.
For the fallen.
with ease.
With haste. Still breathing, despite everything. That took the edge off.
The work is never done.
I'm a dead man.
Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it.
You can tell Nine Fingers this was not my fault. She swore that mimic could swallow a bloody owlbear. Wait. You're no guild sworn. Who are you? Gratitude of the gold variety, I suppose you mean. Good luck with that. The Stone Lord just cleared our vaults. And now he has enough gold to make himself a lord in truth. Funny that. I don't give a damn about him, but I care very much where the coin went. As chairman of the Fellowship of Financiers, I can assure you we'd reward you well for the return of the coin he took. Not for us, you understand. For the common Baldurian. Who knows what he's planning to do with it? Try all of it? Every penny of civilian lodgings, anyway. I mean, not like we'd lead him into the private vaults, but still. A lot of Baldurians waking up poor tomorrow. What he can do with that kind of coin doesn't bear thinking about. Good for you. I happen to care a very great deal. Retrieve the coin, and I'll make sure you are well rewarded. There's treasures greater than gold. Feel free to poke around this place and it'll help you pick up the Stone Lord's scent. Me, I've got ledgers to amend.
No, you can't be here. It's not safe. She has my scent. Run. Do not stop until you feel sunlight and fresh air. Orin, she managed to seize me from our very own camp. She tormented me with blades and hot irons. I resisted, but then she forced me to drink a foul brew. The rabid, cursed blood of all manner of beasts. I lost control. I felt the bear take over, blood crazed. And she forced me into a cage, along with children taken from the streets. I was powerless to stop myself. Their screams, her laughter, it's all I can hear. I do not deserve to see the sun again. She's too strong. You have to turn around. Go. Let me buy you some time. She's coming for you. Then you are an even dumber beast than your druid friend.
Look at it. Father's favorite, all lost and wandering. Have you forgotten the way home? Should I set your lapdog to screaming? That could help you find the way. Bal's blood-addled beloved, swaddled in sinews, thinks it can judge. Never struggled, no purpose, nannied by that grim-gotten butler. You are the one who isn't capable. Gortash betrays us, bloodkin. He sets a leash to our slaughter, uses us to drive the herd towards his tin men's oppression. You must kill the tyrant, smear him across his rock-rotten halls, and pluck the netherstone from his carcass. Then we duel, sweet slaughterkin. The winner claims the stones, Bal's true chosen. The loser rots on his altar. Agree, and I will bring my assassins to heal. They watch you always, longing to spray the crimson from your veins. Refuse me, and you'll learn what happens to those who defy Bal's doctrine. So will your friend.
So, this was Orin's intention. A combat against a fellow scion of Baal, witnessed by the Lord of Murder himself. Accept, and you must kill Gortash. Refuse, and your companion's life may be forfeit, as might your own. Orin's assassins will hunt you like prey for slaughter.
That festering inadequate bound my blades when we first conspired. His crimson is not mine to spill. It must be you. Do not underestimate his steel watch. Seek their cradle in the lower city and skewer their skull meat. Make them rust and blood. Then you can gore the lordling again and again and again. But listen close, bone killer. Come to my temple before you turn Gortash to carrion, and I will ready your friend's corpse to greet you. Baal is waiting, slaughterkin. Do not disappoint him.
Arabella seems not to notice you as you approach. She's as intent on examining a peculiar stone as she is unbothered by the corpses littered on the ground.
Ah, this must be the girl Arabella.
Hey! I had a feeling you'd show up. It's sort of our thing, like it's fate or something. Check out the stone. It's magic. Incredible, right?
You are flooded with memories of the distant past. Creatures slain, lovers reunited, spells crackling through the air. The stone holds records of all who have passed by it. Arabella is collecting them. It's as natural as breathing for her.
And I've only scratched the surface. I want to know everything. Bone Man was right. The weave will take care of me. I just need to listen. Bandits came at me with daggers. They didn't know who they were messing with. Yep, and I like it that way. Bone Man told me to follow the weave, to let it guide me. I've learned a lot thanks to him, and I'm still learning. Don't worry about me, I'll be just fine. I'll see you soon enough. Bone Man said so.
Mother Gith, tell me. Ah, you finally come. Have you retrieved the Orphic hammer? Will our prince's chains finally be broken? Then I will wait here until you have. The chains that bind Orpheus also bind the whole of the Githyanki people. The remaining honor guard serve as my eyes and ears. Vlaakith's forces hunt you and the prism. My allies have slayed more than you know, so that you might travel freely. As for those that break through, you've proven more than capable of bleeding them yourself.
What are we supposed to be doing?
I want to have a word.
Ah, a friendly face at last. Are you going to the party as well? I don't know if I should say. It's very exclusive. Oh, go on then, I'll tell you. It's an underground party at a place called the Palace. My date's supposed to meet me here, but there's no sign of him. You haven't seen him, have you? Pale, skinny, extremely piercing eyes.
The individual descriptions could refer to many things, but taken together, she can only be referring to something vampiric in nature.
It's funny. He was ever so keen for me to come. He didn't seem the type to cancel. Only that it was him and a few of his closest friends. Said he couldn't wait to introduce me to them. How often does a man say that to a girl he's only met once? He was so enthusiastic. I don't understand why he hasn't shown up. A vampire? No, he wasn't. Was he? But then, why am I still here? He could have had me by the neck any time he liked. You think something's happened to him? You know what? I might give this party a miss. Plenty more fish in the Chionthar, as they say. If you see him, don't tell him I was here. Just tell him I wasn't ready to be in a relationship. I'm sure he'll understand.
I grow tired of these false faces. Every corner we turn, another.
And now it is my face they use to turn Minsk against us. I am sorry, but I am just tired. It is some defect of the mind, I think, to stubbornly insist you are following the light, even as you blunder through the darkness. Or perhaps the defect is mine. When I left Minsk to this fate, I believed I had no choice. I believe it still. We were ignorant of our enemy, unarmed against the cult. I made the right decision, but I do not like how easily I made it. Minsk would have never left me behind, no matter what happened. That is his problem entire. The past century left Minsk unchanged. And so he believes the world has never changed, that I have not. You saw the fool, hanging on the doppelganger's every word for no other reason than it wears my face. No. But snotting into my sleeve while there is still work to do is. Come, men. We need a lead on where these shapeshifters have fled to. Let's see what hints they left behind in the vault. Always nice to be wanted.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Yes? You're sure? Later, then. I tell you not to get in trouble, but I suspect it will find you whether you like it or not.
What's this, cousin? Another absolutist come to see what we did to poor old Sarin. Your god took her mind, cultist, so Bereki took her head, and I burned the flesh from her bones. And now you come to interrupt the funeral rites. Yes, cousin. An excellent idea. Cousin says we will take you in return. He says you look just like kindling for Sarin's funeral pyre. I took my friend's life, but only after your god took her soul. Sarin, Bereki, and I, we were the three finest thieves in Baldur's Gate. We broke into the offices of Gortash, discovered he was with the Absolute too. Your fellow cultists hunted us, so we hid down here. We were safe, and so was our loot, until the darkness soured Sarin's mind. She kept our treasure from us. Said Bereki and I had gone strange. Hush, cousin. Sarin turned into a cultist herself, so we did what we had to. Bereki wept until his voice was gone, and then he was gone too, leaving only me to conduct Sarin's rites. And my cousins here. You cannot conduct the rites without a clan to bear witness. Or some fuel for the fire. She swore she was no cultist, but you all lie. The Absolute turns you. I don't know. Pass then, and do not come back. This is Saren's final resting place and a killing ground for all who come to disturb her.
Here goes nothing.
A rush of ancient whispers fills your mind as you approach the door. It is rife with magic. Old, deathly magic.
A new vessel brimming with blood darkens Baal's door. To baptize his deus most holy. Do you have proof of your faith to our Lord? Then you must know the way. Present the symbol, proof of your father's favor. An amulet of the Dread Lord's likeness. Simple for his spawn to acquire. The spill of murderous loins approaches once more. Show a proof of faith. Spillage. Worthy hands hold proof of faith as the Dread Lord desires. Walk in blood.
On my way.
Step by step.
Waiting with bated breath. Let's see what you're hiding.
Bad for one's back, this.
What now?
survive this.
Tolerable.
My patience wanes. Light steps.
Immediately.
Tale for the ages.
On I go.
Take two.
Better to hide than fight sometimes.
Still breathing, despite everything. Another step forward.
Let me recite their demise.
Never wanted the easy path.
The Lord of Murder shall perish.
But in his doom he shall spawn a score of mortal progeny.
Always room for more?
Chaos will be sown from their passage.
Corpses.
A welcome face.
But Alondo did not see. He did not know. He did not revel in the glory of what is to come.
Let's have a look.
Get up. There's something you should see. I know it's early, but this couldn't wait. Watch. I used to hate that sight. The glowing sky, the long shadows, the fading stars. I lived for the red of blood and the black of death. Now, I see the colors between. Look at the sun. What do you see? Literal, but not wrong. I see something else. Beauty. The dawn was my torment. Rustling leaves, agony. I couldn't wait to escape this place. Now, I revel in it. I revel in you. You showed me the betweens and beyonds. Between war and peace. Beyond passion and obsession. Most importantly, you showed me freedom. There's more, but I don't know how to say it. I don't know what to call it. I just know. Whatever comes next, I want you near. When all this is over, will you stay with me? For good? Chaque Vindu, source of my joy.